So here we are, another episode, Story Time with Dr. Brown. We have our Pictorial Annals of Medicine and Pharmacy. Of course, we wouldn't think of modern medicine without recanting the work of Hippocrates. This is between 500 BC and 500 AD, the creative period which Hippocrates was part of, and he was described as the father of medicine. His name has come to represent beauty, value, and dignity of medicine for all times. Where thou is love for mankind, where is love for the art of healing. These qualities are reflected in the face of this great practitioner, scientist, and teacher. Most Greek physicians, unlike their contemporaries in some other nations, were not priests, but craftsmen. Greek physicians of this period dominated medicine during the following 1,000 years, and their influence on present-day medicine is evidenced by the predominance of Greek terminology. For them, the human body was thought to consist basically of 4 humors: blood, yellow bile, black bile, and phlegm. In the state of health, these 4 humors were balanced. Unbalanced in their proportion resulted in disease, and nature made efforts to restore this balance by throwing off matter. Very little is known about Hippocrates' life history, but it was evident that he traveled widely, visited many cities in Greece and foreign countries. All of Hippocrates' manuscripts stressed a naturalistic approach and put great emphasis on the value of observation of disease processes rather than on the study of the cause of the disease. It's very true to the core of what medicine is and should be. You can't rush observation. You can't commoditize observation. It has to be rooted in science, and that's where I think, looking back in history, it's so important for us to go back and see where we went astray. And I think, from my perspective, where medicine has just become nothing but factory work, we've cast aside all of the previous teachings and understandings, and we're so far off track that even for Hippocrates, what cared most deeply for him was his country, believing that if he kept his countrymen perfectly healthy, then they were a strong nation. So very much so today, it's what we give back to our countrymen as physicians, which is, I think, the highest level a physician can achieve. So it's great to see where our roots come from, and more importantly, to pay homage to Hippocrates for what he founded so long ago. And that ends this story for Storytime with Dr. Brown. Thank you for joining.